actually 2019 Raw finalist, you fucked that up again. No, I'm not. I actually am 2020. I just know Albert's out the back going, fuck! How we doing? We alright? Thank you very much for having me. Thank you all for coming down. It's a mean night. I'm real happy to be here. My name's Joel. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm half caste. Some of you have probably noticed. I'm mixed race. Maori Pākehā, that's my mix. Here's how it is, right? My mum's Maori, but my dad's Pākehā, which means that I mumble through both parts of the national anthem. I don't know any of the fucking words, to like either bit. I just, don't know, didn't put the work in as a kid, I guess. Come back to bite me a few times, and that's fair enough if I'm honest. But usually nowadays, if I'm ever in a situation in which I need to say the national anthem, what I'll do is I'll just make up words based on words that I do know that sound close enough. I just kind of do that the whole way through, right? Like just fucking Motorola, Otara, John from Greyland. That's my G. Like, I feel like as long as you go at it with confidence and keep the vowels lined up close enough, no one really seems to doubt it, is just what I've found, just personally. So yeah, I don't know, I guess that's just a fun little thought experiment. Maybe you could take home, try it yourselves if you want to. It's a bit of fun. Welcome to give it a go. Try it out. Actually, just a caveat. If you're brown, give it a go, I'd say. Just to specify, be a brown person first, then give it a go. I think I've just found that if you're brown, people will just feel naturally less inclined to question you. Yeah. If you're white, then just be better, I guess. You know? Figure it out. Sorry, I should have said some of the jokes are more so just lessons. Feel free to take notes. I do like being half caste though. It's cool. It's like I come from these two different lives and I get to live out both of those lives, you know? I'm much like Batman in that way. I mean, I'm not exactly like Batman, obviously. I'm like Batman if whenever he turned back into Bruce Wayne, he always got followed around by security whenever he shopped at New World. Yeah, I'm like that kind of Batman. Every Pākehā in this audience is like, there's security at New World? That's a thing? You didn't notice, hey? That's alright. I'm not for you. I do really like being half caste though, I do genuinely. I think there are some downsides that I've found to it though. Like I think my skin's one, for example, just I found in the heat, just because I've found that parts of my skin will take to the sun like a Maori, but then other parts of my skin will take to the sun like a Pākehā, and I haven't got a full grasp as to which parts do which yet. I've noticed that can really fuck me up when I'm not expecting it, you know? Like, there's this one time in the summer I was down the line sunbathing, had no shirt on, just rocked my shorts, didn't put any sunblock on at all, ended up laying on my back for the whole afternoon, right? And what happened was, by the end of it, my stomach got really burned, but my legs got like really tan, right? So it just meant that every time I got naked, I would always develop a real sudden appetite for Neapolitan ice cream. Because I'm pink and the white. It's a dumb joke, it's stupid. It's a stupid joke. I'll be the first to admit it. Like, it's cute, but it's not. There's not enough thought there. Also, I don't think I've ever really had an appetite for Neapolitan ice cream. I'll just air it all out. I'll just be honest with you guys. I don't really like Neapolitan either. It's not my choice of flavour. Too much going on there for me. I don't like it. It's too many flavours in one. In fact, I'd probably go as far to say that Neapolitan ice cream is probably the only time in my life when I've fully supported segregation. Keep those communities separate, I reckon. Leave them be. It's too aggressive a blend for me. I'm not into it. You ever mixed all three together? That's not an appetizing flavour. Not into it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever wanted to eat Neapolitan ice cream. I think anytime I've ever said I want to eat Neapolitan ice cream, what I really mean is I want to eat chocolate ice cream, but I want the other two to watch, you know? Yeah, that's something else I probably should have told you about me. I'm a freak bitch. I'm a baddie, certified baddie. Well, I'm a baddie in training. I feel like I'm still trying to learn more. I've been trying to learn some new sex positions lately, trying to spice up my love life. Just because I feel like, for as much of a freak bitch as I am, I still feel like I'm quite naive sexually. Still feel like there's a lot that I have to learn. Like, up until recently, I thought that a brothel was just another name for a soup spoon. Hey, fuck you, is there something there? There's nothing there. See your judgy eyes. Yeah, so my missus has been teaching me some new sex positions, been trying to teach me some new ones. So that's been going alright, if I'm honest. I mean, I'd only really just come to terms with cowgirl when suddenly she introduced the reverse version. Which, if I'm honest, wasn't too dramatic an adjustment. At least not on my part. Wasn't much of an adjustment at all for me. It was just a change of view. However, my dumbass took all these changes as meaning that we could now do sex kind of via Uno rules. You know, we could just chuck a reverse in whenever you wanted, just to shake it up. So I thought I'd play along with this Uno rules theory, right? So the next night I tried to plus 2 more girls into the bed with us. Hold on. But not before making her try and guess what colour they'd be. Yeah, nah. She was not a fan either. Although, she does seem to appreciate that I now have something to shout out when I think I'm about to finish. So that's cool. When I have something to shout out when I think I'm about to finish. That's alright, fucking hell, fair enough. Like, it's not the best, but like honestly, that's pretty typical, but I feel like I still gotta do it. I kinda owe it to myself. Sorry, the way that joke works, sorry about this, guys. The way that joke works, sorry. When I'm having relations with my girlfriend and I'm about to finish, I say Uno before I finish, because when you're playing Uno, you have to say Uno before you finish Uno, otherwise you can't finish Uno. You know? Okay, that's how that joke works, right? But honestly, fair enough. That is genuinely pretty typical response I'll get for that. So there might be a couple people really feeling that, and then like polite exhales from the rest of the room. That's usually what I get out of that joke, and that's fair. But like once in a blue moon, guys, there's a real Uno crowd in, right? It's very rare, but it happens, and you're gonna have to take my word for it when I tell you this, but when they are in, that joke takes the fucking roof off. That joke goes so hard, it slaps. It's all they want to talk to me about after the show. I don't give a shit about the other jokes. They only want to talk to me about the Uno jokes, and I just live for that moment, right? I don't know why, but I just hold it deep in my heart. So I just do it to every audience, every time, because I can't pick them, you know? I don't know what an Uno crowd looks like. I mean, like white, obviously Caucasian, like for sure Pākehā. That almost goes without saying. You know? I don't know why I thought it would work here. Maori kids just played last card. Mum wasn't going to buy a second deck to play the same fucking game. We just figured it out. It's your privilege. Yeah, so I've been trying to learn more about sex, and the more I find out about sex, the more I think it's pretty funny about it. Like, I think scissoring's crack up. I think scissoring's really funny. I noticed we've got some older heads in the audience. I'm not going to explain it to you. Ask the nephews. They'll probably have a video on their phone. It won't be hard. But I think scissoring's really funny, just because I think for an act that's done exclusively between two women, it seems like it'll be such a typical male's approach to sex. You just sort of bash your genitals together, you know? Like, it feels almost lazy, if I'm being honest, ladies. Like, it feels like it would have been the very first draft. What sex could be like between two women. And I'm like, well, it's not working. I guess I'll stick with it. You know. Well, I think scissoring's funny as fuck, right? But I don't think it's anywhere near as funny as if there was a male equivalent, you know? Like, I wish more than fucking anything gay sex was just two men standing face to face, just fucking... full eye contact the whole time. Fucking love you, Gavin. Happy anniversary. That's how they do it, I reckon. That's how they do it. I think their dicks would look like. Have you ever seen sword fights? All right, but have you ever seen two giraffes fighting in the wild? Like. I can't believe I'm doing this for charity. This is technically my good deed for the year. Hey, it's my time, Whānau. I'm John McCarthy. You've been lovely. Have a good night.